When people try to compare video games to real life, they often say things like, learning skills is like leveling up, or being goal-oriented is like having quests. These topics have been done to death. What I haven't seen is a more narrative perspective. That is, how stories in games can have branches, characters that change in importance relative to your choices, and side quests that offer alternatives to your main focus. These things are present in real life, if you know where to keep your eyes open for them. For over a year now, my friends and I have been going to the same restaurant. As a weekly way to connect, every Thursday was a way to have a burger and talk about life, work, anything. And that's how we became regulars. The hostess was a short lady, grouchy in a charming way. And when we'd roll up at 6 p.m. sharp every time, she would sigh with relief, knowing that she could relax for just a bit, because it's just the guys. Go ahead, your table in the back is reserved. Along with the same table each time, we also had the same waitress, Maya. As weeks passed, she came to memorize our orders and would even make fun of the guy in our group who would get chicken tenders or mac and cheese. Another one from the kids menu. In games, we see situations where you consistently interact with people and your relationship with them develops. Of course, this is normal human stuff, but since the quarantine, and in general, it's tough to make this stuff happen willingly. And sometimes, you need a break from your main quest in life. And sometimes the main adventure needs to develop before you continue with this side quest. Sometimes that progress is just nature doing its thing. Last summer, I went for one of my characteristic afternoon walks. Over the sound of my music, I could hear someone trying to talk to me. Oh, you live here? It was Maya. It turns out she used to live in the same apartment. She was there that day helping one of her friends fix their car. Suddenly, coincidence promoted our favorite waitress into a pillar of her community who recognized me even outside of work. The culmination was a night where the restaurant was super busy and we had to sit in a different section. Despite this, Maya still came over to say hi and invite us to her birthday party. Fast forward a few days and here we are at a different restaurant with different people. We go upstairs and we see a whole gathering of people we've never met. But some of them worked at the restaurant. The hostess was there, and it turns out that the chef behind our favorite dishes was there too, so we were able to hear about his creative process. It was a wonderful event, and one that was certainly not something that we could have just sought out intentionally. Art imitates life. And I think games are art. Sometimes you can lift a rock and underneath there's a whole bunch of bugs and such going about their daily lives. I think we should all take more time to lift up the metaphorical rock in our lives and see what we find. We could all use a break from our main quest from time to time. Not bad. I think that was not bad.